Both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bears will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Got a man, it's Tuggle. At the 35, he's open. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Wants to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Tuggle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Tuggle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They're working that left side. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grab near the marker. It's Spillman. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Trying the left side. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Got enough for the first. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Back to pass. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he's got it! Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might as well give it to him again. Got the first down and still on his feet. Racing down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Bears!
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Looking for room. It's Tuggle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Penn State.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Tuggle. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Offense changing the play. Here's the pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Bears lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Puts it out of the air. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Pressure coming. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's into the open down the middle. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Might be changing the route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Motion from the wide receiver. This one's complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Bears want to crank the tempo. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's good. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last complete...
Breaks into the open. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Back to pass on second down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Oh, better look out. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback making adjustments. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Give to the back. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will boot away to start the second half. He'll return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab on the left. At the 40, there he goes. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Unleashes one. Got a man in the middle. Hard-hitting tackle.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Runs through the tackle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
And the Bears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On the run, it's Tuggle. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Tuggle. Turning it on. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback getting through the...
There he goes. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw...
Touchdown, Penn State! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks through.
Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, and they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Running back searching for a hole. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. From the gun on third down. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. He'll ride his man on the option. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
You kind of like the creativity of this offense, not to just run the option, but how about using the tight end as the pitch man? They catch the defense off guard. They're ready for the quarterback, but when they give it to the big fella, he does the rest, and he punches it in for a touchdown.
42, Baylor, 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the give off the left side. At the 35, he's got room. Wide open spaces. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I guarantee you that.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Now facing a third and long. fouls it back. He's got it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Might be calling a hot route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Okay, ready? Line is set on third down. Here we go. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic with his feet. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down, and they give it back up now to their offense.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Takes it from the gun on third down. Working that left side now. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
They'll move the tight end. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Now on second down. Quarterback keeper. He breaks a tackle. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Direct snap. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air on first down. Got his man on the outside. Moving past the 25. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. The Bears have it in scoring position on first and goal. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. On target to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab down the left side. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just